The 1998-99 men's basketball team at UND Williston accomplished a dream goal for the Teton men's basketball program by winning the Region 13 championship and beating Cincinnati State in a district play-in game. The Tetons of 98-99 were the first men's basketball team to earn the right to travel and play in the prestigious NJC2A Division I National Tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas. Hutch, as it is known in junior college basketball circles, is the JUCO's big dance, and the 98-99 team will forever be the first to go to Hutch. Optimism at the beginning of the 98-99 season centered around a returning core of sophomores who had challenged for a Region 13 title just the year before as freshmen. Clevon Dunbar of Trinidad was a returning All-American, while Mickey Dennis, a guard from Hot Springs, South Dakota, had shown big-time abilities. Marlon Lewis, Brad Phillips, and Mark Kinnebrew rounded out the nucleus with which the team would be built around. Early season tests found the Tetons more than ready for any challenge. Even in junior college basketball, there is nothing like experience, and the 98-99 team had plenty of that. The winning would seemingly take care of itself as the Tetons rolled through conference play as the Mondac Conference champions and finished the regular season with a record of 24 wins and 5 losses. Entering regional tournament play, UNDW had its sights on arch-rival North Dakota Science, who had defeated the Tetons in the previous year's regional championship game. UNDW would get its chance at a rematch as the two teams would lock horns again in the region title contest. After a quick start by North Dakota Science, the Tetons settled into the comfortable surroundings of the home court and battled down the stretch to beat the Wildcats 87-82. That win would mean a trip to Cincinnati to challenge Cincinnati State in a district play-in game. UNDW would escape with a win 99-88 to earn the coveted trip to Hutch and the national tournament. The national tournament features the best 16 junior college teams in the United States, and the Tetons' opening round draw was Kennedy King Community College out of Chicago, Illinois. King enjoyed one of the most athletic teams in the tournament, led by Paul McPherson, who would later spend years in the NBA. Early game jitters kept the Tetons from scoring at its usual pace, and the halftime score found the Tetons trailing. The second half would see little change as Kennedy King would hold on to its lead and outplay the Tetons on the way to an 82-63 win and send the Williston team to the 7th and 8th place bracket. In the second round, the Tetons met up with Spartanburg Methodist College from South Carolina. That was in the elimination round of the tournament. After struggling shooting against Kennedy King, UNDW again started slow but quickly caught fire. Back to typical Teton basketball, the Tetons jumped to a sound 51-35 halftime lead. Spartanburg would post a run to close the gap to within 9 points, but the Tetons would prove to be too much behind a great performance from the bench. Teton fans who had traveled to Hutch would witness the first win in the national tournament by the men's basketball program, as the final count would read UNDW 99, Spartanburg 82. That Williston win forced a matchup with Western Nebraska. Poor shooting would plague the Tetons, as Western Nebraska would cruise to a sizable halftime lead and would go on to stretch that lead in the second half. UNDW's 98-99 season would conclude with a 1-2 record in the national tournament, which would prove to be one of the most talented fields of teams the national tournament would ever host. Looking back, that 98-99 Teton men's team had everything that it took to be one of the greatest teams the school has ever seen. The stars of the team were easy to pick out, but what made this team special was the pieces that completed the puzzle. From the top to the bottom of the roster, each member of the team knew their specific role. Coach Terry Olson said many times that the team's greatest asset was its camaraderie. They were a true team. Guard Mickey Dennis would be named an All-American, and he and Dunbar would be named All-Conference and All-Region. The 1998-99 men's basketball team owns the record for the school for most wins in a season with 28. 1998-99 men's basketball champions, champions for all time, and the pride of Teton basketball.